Back with another daily installment of what's really going on here in the crypto sphere, it would appear. We got a bunch of coins today, and we're also going to cover an article regarding a city in Switzerland partnering with Tether, the one and only USDT, to bring crypto to the people of Switzerland here. Soon, residents of that city will be able to pay taxes, tuition fees, and parking tickets with Bitcoin. Be sure to stick around till the end to not miss any of what's going on. Drop a like on the video if you like the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, as we try to keep these coming at you daily. Now we're looking at Bitcoin. So yesterday I said this about Bitcoin. Very short amount of time. We do anticipate short-term consolidation, which is occurring currently. An interaction with this descending trend line as support would be very bullish for us. Potentially a range between what appear like 42,000 all the way down to 40,700 is going to be the range I anticipate continued interaction with and toward here, as we find support moving toward resistance overhead. $58,202 per Bitcoin is going to be a short-term level of resistance that will be. And here we are. Currently, that retracement and pullback is playing out. We are within the range I was suspecting here. Currently interacting with this descending trend line as support. In my opinion, a rather bullish area of accumulation. However, we have already invested in Bitcoin with EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. We're looking at the 28th of February here, where the buy 4, buy 2, and super buy Robo advisor became present. All three of our chosen Robo advisors bullish on that candle did allow us to put 50% of our investment in at that level. We put 30% of our investment when the March 1st daily candle opened and closed above the descending trend line, and we actually already put that final 20% of our investment into Bitcoin all the way back in the end of January, when we first interacted with my support level, $34,655 per Bitcoin. If you missed out on that opportunity, you were able to accumulate at my support level again on the 24th of February. But if you missed out on that opportunity, who knows, we may never see this level again. Stick around till the end to see my six-figure target for Bitcoin that I do anticipate continued interaction toward here. As I mentioned, in the immediate short term, resistance waiting for us at $58,202. However, in my opinion, once resistance becomes support, I very much anticipate new all-time highs toward that elusive, soon-to-be revealed six-figure target here. So we're looking at that buy 2, buy 4, and super buy in play. The last time we saw this combination of Robo advisors here, we were back throughout October of 2021 from that $48,200 level. After that combination of bullish Robo advisors, Bitcoin experienced a 43% in upside over the following 40 days. And if you weren't able to sell at that swing high with bearish Robo advisors, you were able to capitalize on 24% ROI, turning a potential $1,000 invested into Bitcoin into over $1,240, utilizing bullish and bearish Robo advisors. As we can see, since that combination of bearish Robo advisors here, it would appear the whole crypto market experienced its most recent shakeout, retracement, and pullback here. A very dramatic 44% correction over the following 69 days after bearish Robo advisors here. And so far, we've been in a rather aggressive range of sideways technically since the 21st of January, getting slapped up, down, and around from my $34,000 level all the way up to what appears to be perhaps metaphorical resistance near $45,000, a psychological round number there that we are getting rejected from. So right now, we go with the flow of the confirmations. Let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. In my personal opinion, I find it very difficult to be bearish on the crypto sphere here at this point in time. But we always go with the flow of EngineeringRobo. Alrighty, looking at Litecoin, it would appear here we have reduced our investment as we await the interaction toward the strongest area of support and the return of bullish Robo advisors. Recapping price action back throughout the end of July, we see two of our chosen three Robo advisors bullish here, the buy 4 and Moon, coming into play from that $140 level. You bought Litecoin with EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. You experienced 65% in upside, and you were able to capitalize on 24% ROI utilizing bearish Robo advisors that came into play 44 days later. Utilizing the buy 4 and moon strategy yet again, 2 of our chosen 3 Robo advisors became bullish and your investment saw up to 55% in gains. However, failure to sell at that swing high, you were able to still capitalize on 8.5% just about, utilizing bearish robo advisors here. So easily capitalizing on gains throughout this ridiculous range. And after that sort of bearish combination of robo advisors throughout the middle of November, we did experience a dramatic 52% in downside until interacting with bullish parameters here, which we are about to cover. You lost just over half of your investment holding onto Litecoin with bearish robo advisors in play throughout the middle of November into January of this year. So we're looking at, currently our interactions with EngineeringRobo here. We have that buy 4 by itself on the 17th of January. We are not accumulating at that level because we need 2 of our chosen 3 Robo advisors to become bullish. We did have that, parameter met on the 7th of February where we did accumulate accordingly. However, going with the flow of the confirmations here, an abrupt change in momentum has brought prices back to and through support, it would appear, and bearish Robo advisors have returned. So we have reduced our position based on 2 sell suggestions and resistance confirmed at $114, it would appear. We are awaiting for all of our parameters to be met to allow for reaccumulation of Litecoin. So moving forward, if you want to invest $1,000 into Litecoin, you can put 20% down at my support level, $82.20. It's going to be the strongest area of horizontal support down below. Or if $114 becomes support, daily candles opening and closing above that level would confirm that as support. Whichever one comes first, you can put 20% at support. 30% goes into the project when daily candles are opening and closing above the descending trend line, and that remaining 50% can go into Litecoin when bullish robo advisors return. That's 2 of our chosen 3 robos suggesting accumulation near that level. So we always go with the flow of EngineeringRobo. Let me know your thoughts on Litecoin. So Switzerland's southern city of, my apologies if I butcher this, but Lugano, plans for many local businesses to accept some cryptocurrencies as legal tender. Speaking at the city's Plan B event on Thursday, the CTO, Chief Technical Officer of Tether, said the firm had set up a 3 million Swiss franc fund in collaboration with Switzerland's officials to encourage adoption of Bitcoin, Tether, and the LVGA token for shops and businesses across the city. The project was aimed at attracting talent from the space and making the city a major blockchain hub in Europe. How strange, with a quote reading, "We want to show that these tools, these instruments, these currencies that were created can actually be put to work in a locally controlled, vibrant environment like the city of Lugano." My opinion, very bullish. Continued adoption here, institutional activity for the crypto sphere here. It is very difficult for me to be bearish on crypto at this time during a state of extreme fear in the market here. This is a very nice time for accumulation. This is yet another instance of significant entities in the traditional economy, either it be a governing body or some sort of monopoly, getting involved in cryptocurrency one way or another, whether it be accepting Bitcoin as payment, accumulating Bitcoin directly, getting involved in the metaverse, or something to do with NFTs. The interest in Bitcoin and blockchain technology is unlike it ever has been. So, as a part of the partnership, Tether said it would create a fund up to 100 million Swiss francs to help finance blockchain-based startups in the region and create crypto unicorns. A unicorn is a project that reaches a $1 billion valuation. It also mentions that Polygon Matic will also act as an infrastructure partner for stablecoin settlements. Very bullish news for Polygon holders there. But yeah, 63,000 people populate this city in Switzerland, making it the 8th largest city in Switzerland, and it will host the Bitcoin World Forum Conference in October. But yeah, let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. If you haven't been accumulating or buying these dips, don't really know what to tell you, find this article in the description. Bitcoin, Litecoin. I guess fuck. Still, green to be seen across the crypto sphere here. Lots of bullish accumulation has been occurring. Further solidification of support has been established. We have been mentioning how bullish we have been during this scary time of sideways. These last couple months have shaken everyone out. But in my opinion, the institutional activity here and the adoption here is just far too intense for me to be, considering any sort of long-term downside. I feel like a bear market, if you will, is still, in our future. However, not anytime soon, in my opinion, but we always go with the flow of the confirmations. Let's check out Matic, actually. We're looking at Polygon technically in a bit of a downtrend here with resistance overhead, and we are under the influence of bearish Robo advisors at the moment. Looking at a combination of that buy for and moon robo advisor on the 15th of October, you invested based off of EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. You saw that sell for. However, EngineeringRobo members know to wait for 2 robo advisors before considering selling your position. So you held and experienced 83% in upside within 3 months. And if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors became bearish on the 5th of January of 2022, allowing you to capitalize on 37% ROI if you took profits when EngineeringRobo became bearish. That's the sell 3 and sell 4 robo advisor coming into play from the $2.17 level. As we can see from that bearish combination of robo advisors, the project experienced a dramatic 39% in downside before interacting with bullish robo advisors here. So you lost just over a third of your money holding onto Matic with bearish robo advisors in play. We're looking at the buy for and moon combination throughout the middle of February here, where we did accumulate accordingly because 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors were bullish. However, an abrupt change in momentum brought price action back to and through support here and has caused the return of bearish robo advisors. So we have reduced our investment accordingly, and we are waiting for confirmations of comfortable reaccumulation. You can put 20% of your investment into Matic at my support level. $1.07, in my opinion, is going to be a more significant key level of support for us to hold. However, we may be able to bottom out at this 132 level. We can put 30% of our investment into the project when daily candles are opening and closing above this descending trend line, and we can put the remaining 50% back into Matic when 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors become bullish again. Watch out for $1.72 overhead as current resistance. If daily candles start opening and closing above that level, confirming it as support, you can put 20% at that newly confirmed support level. But we always wait for the confirmations. Alrighty, the Fear and Greed Index here revealing a potential 6-figure target for Bitcoin coming from the fear zone here throughout March of 2020, buying Bitcoins between 5 and 7,000 US dollars. I'm sure you can imagine the short-term capital gains tax you are incurring holding on to Bitcoin within this time, judging on how much upside we've had. And so here we have yet to interact with the FOMO zone. That is when you want to be heavily considering taking profits because the market is extremely euphoric and is afraid of missing out on continued upside. However, they have already missed out on that upside because they are currently selling, panic selling, and too afraid to buy near current levels. Support near the fear zone here is when you want to be accumulating, and you want to be heavily considering taking profit when the market is in extreme states of greed. But let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. I still anticipate a $168,000 Bitcoin before any sort of long-term downside is to be considered. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with the link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube and tune in for the next one.